Okay, so this is basically what I feel about Steve Harvey. And I'm sorry about my angle, y'all, but um I don't have the correct stand or whatever I'm supposed to have. The tripod, I have one for my camera, but I don't have one for my phone. So I'm going to try to get one so that I can record these a little bit better for y'all. But anyway, so basically, I feel like Steve Harvey has almost kind of like a God complex, okay? I feel like his wife is really the only thing that really matters to him. I feel like Steve Harvey kind of, if somebody does something or get out of line with him, even if it's like in a minor way, Steve Harvey will threaten to get people blackballed. He has threatened people's careers. He's also I feel like he puts a lot of pressure on the people that works for him, like behind the scenes and stuff, and he gives them like big task to do, which is what this Seven of Swords is telling me. And he gives these people so much to do sometimes that if they don't do it as fast as he wants them to do it, or in a proficient way, he'll kind of snap on people. And he's fired quite a few people behind closed doors, y'all. He has. He has. Okay. So the King of Coins tells me that Steve Harvey is all about his money. He is very determined to make as much money as he possibly can. Okay. So here you have the King of Coins sitting on his throne. He got his money. He got everything. Steve Harvey is living the life. Okay. And it's just unfortunate that he's doing it off of the backs of vulnerable people. And right here, this card tells me that people, some people, I'm feeling like some people have got up and walked away willingly because they just could not work for him anymore. And I'm feeling some people he fired. Okay. And not only fired, but blackballed their ass. You hear me? Like blackballed them. Okay. So, Steve Harvey, he travels all over the world, even to do his jobs, and he's just all over the place. And I just feel like he just really because he looks at the people that works for him like he kind of tells them, I kind of feel like he gives off this um thing to where he kind of tells them, I've been where you been, where you are right now. I've been there, okay? And I feel like instead of him being humble about it, he's expecting them like, well, you see where I made it because I didn't give up. I didn't cry about it. I did what I had to do. So he's expecting these people to do the same. He doesn't see that he's being abusive or, just downright asshole to people. He doesn't look at it like that. He feels like he's helping people to better themselves. Okay. And unfortunately, a lot of people just don't really, especially people that have worked for him, they just don't really um they just kind of feel like he just doesn't care. Okay. A lot of people feel like they are just sunken. Okay. They feel like they have worked so hard, and a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot, but a few people that Steve Harvey has kind of let go. It's hard for those people to kind of get out of their situation. It's hard for some of these people to actually find other jobs. Okay. I feel like some of these people that have worked for him or worked with him behind the scenes have kind of even gotten out of the entertainment industry and are having to go back and work regular 9 to 5 jobs. Okay. Because Steve Harvey, he's the type of person, if he has an issue with someone or if he fires you, he's gonna put in word to make sure that you don't get another fucking job. And that's just what he on. He on some fuck boy shit. Okay. He's very egotistical. He's very how can I say this, kind of high mighty. He really does, and I hate that it's, but I have to be honest with y'all, okay? I really have to be honest in what I'm feeling. Steve Harvey is an ass. He is, not only is he an asshole, but he is a nut job. Like, he is really a nut job, okay? Like, what we see on TV ain't half of the shit we see behind closed doors. He has some superiority complex. He just feels like he is just all everything, okay? So like I told y'all, the only thing Steve Harvey really gives a shit about is who y'all think that is. The only thing he gives a fuck about, what's old girl name? That's her. He just making sure that he keeps pulling his money in so this bitch can sit on her throne and continue to get her money from him, her coins, live the good life, travel the world, enjoy her expensive couture fashions and shit, you know? He just really, really, really like this bitch. He holds this bitch to like Steve Harvey. I kind of also feel like he's still even shocked that he still even pulled her, because I feel like he's wanted her for so long, and that now that he finally has her, he's gonna do whatever he can to keep her. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, why y'all think all this shit keep coming up? I'm telling y'all, I'm feeling her energy hard. And I also feel like she kind of manipulates some of the things that he says, okay? Some of the things that he does. Because she's in business, whether y'all want to know it or not, believe it or not, she's in business with him, okay? So she has some smarts about her. She does. She's very street savvy, very business savvy. And that came before she even met Steve Harvey, okay? She just always had that. And he works, he doesn't take jobs or anything unless he and her talk about it. She kind of helps facilitate some of these engagements that he's, doing with some of these shows and all of that stuff. So, yeah. Them two get in the bag, okay? So, let me ask another question real quick. I'm going to use my other deck. So, what are some of the things that Steve Harvey is going to, what is Steve Harvey going to experience this year? What are some of the things that he, I want to ask a juicy question. So it's been a rumor that he and Kris Jenner has something going on. So I want to kind of see what's that about. Is Steve Harvey, Spirit tell me, does Steve Harvey and Kris Jenner have anything romantic going on? Are they romantically involved with one another? I ask that you give me the guidance and give me the accurate vision. And allow me to speak what it is that I'm feeling and seeing inside of this reading. Does Steve Harvey and Kris Jenner have anything romantic going on behind closed doors? Steve Harvey, I don't know. He feels like all the stuff that's going on surrounding this supposedly encounter with Kris Jenner is kind of making some things in his life difficult. I do feel like he and Kris Jenner do talk to each other on a business level. I really do feel like she does give him advice and guidance on certain things. They talk about their families, they talk about plans that they have and what he wants to do. And actually, he gets a lot of information from Kris Jenner. She gives him a lot of like business advice. Yeah. And also like on certain things that are going on, she gives him advice on as far like on how to deal with the public, because one thing I feel like they talk about is the fact that Kris Jenner has daughters who are always in a spotlight for the wrong reasons. So now that Steve Harvey is getting all of this backlash and negativity and stuff, I feel like he really has talks with her about what he should do to kind of get himself out of certain things and on how to move forward. So, for, unfortunately, for some of y'all that felt like they had a love thing going on, the cards are telling me that they're not romantically involved with one another. It is a true respectable, and I'm actually shocked, but it's truly a relationship built on respect in business and accomplishments. You know that shit rich people be talking about. So that's what it is, okay? But he and Kris Jenner, yeah, they have talks on quite a few things, but mostly I'm feeling the energy of a business thing, like business advice. I don't really see anything happening between the two of them romantically. So what's her name? What's his wife's name? She can let her breath out right now, because his bald headed ass is good. Okay, so what's in store? Okay, yes, that's her name. Majorie. Is that her name? Majorie Harvey? Well, anyway, so what's going to happen? What's going on in 2019 between the two of them? Steve Harvey and his wife. What is going to happen this year between the two of them? Y'all really listening? Ain't nobody really commenting. They said they want to know. I can tell y'all this behind closed doors. Steve is definitely anything that happens, like goes on in the public, like they do have talks about, and there may have been issues in their relationship to where things may have happened, but Steve is like he be on it. Like when it comes to wooing her and getting her mind back in the right place, I feel like he really comes hard and be like, baby, 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 I didn't mean it, baby, baby, baby. Like he already know if he don't do that. She been married to your ass for a while. She was with you when you made the bulk of your money. She was the reason why a lot of these opportunities you were given. So Steve Harvey knows if things go bad between the two of them, she's paid. Your ass gonna lose everything you work hard for, and rightfully so, because you shouldn't have did your last wife like fucking shit. They're gonna continue to work together this year, though. They're gonna continue to do things. I feel like Majorie, this card here, the Queen of Wands, is telling me that Majorie is trying to facilitate something else for him. Okay? I know, did he lose a show or his radio show or something? He lost. Um does he still do Family Feud? My niece don't really watch it with him anymore, because I always come in the room and be like, "Oh, you watching this bald headed ass man?" So she don't really watch his show on Family Feud no more. So I don't know. I think he's still doing it. I'm pretty sure he probably still is, but um yeah, so they are really just trying to figure out ways to bring in more money this year. I do feel like Majorie have had some thoughts about whether she should walk away from the marriage, especially with all of the things that has gone, that has happened. But for the most part, Steve Harvey is going to try to work even harder to secure his bag and his status this year, okay? Okay. So the King of Wands is telling me that he's really going to try to clean up his reputation because he wants to keep that money coming. He wants to keep his face being seen. The more his face is shown on TV, the more opportunities he gets, the more money he gets. So he's really, really trying hard, y'all. I mean, I don't really see him having a bad year per se. I do see him kind of picking up and kind of trying to do other things. Now he may try to either do another show or he may try to do something else. Okay? Um we might not hear too much craziness about Steve Harvey going into the year, but towards beginning middle of the year, he will try to get back out there as far as doing more things, okay? And I do see him being presented with other opportunities, okay? He's still gonna be the same old Steve Harvey, y'all. He's still gonna be the same old. Ooh, but um, he's still gonna be arrogant. He's still gonna be an asshole. Okay. Um, I don't want to say it, but I kind of see him walking away. I don't necessarily think it's a move, but he does have work that he does in other places too. So I do see him trying to rebuild himself. But there is going to be I think a certain thing that he's going to try to do isn't going to really work out for him, something that he's really going to want to do. And it could also be that something else comes out about him too. Okay? Something else could also come out about him. But honestly, I just see him still being the same old Steve Harvey, okay? Hold on, let me see something. Okay. Does Majorie Harvey really, does she really want to be with Steve Harvey? Does she really want to be with him? Excuse me. Holy Spirit, tell me this. This one fell out. Page's sword. I'm already getting a message for that card. I can already tell y'all what her plan is. I don't follow her or I don't keep up with her like that, so I'm just gonna go off of what I'm feeling. Um, Majorie Harvey, I honestly don't feel like she's in love with his ass. I mean, I really don't. I feel like she's using this as a way to, she's trying to get her, doesn't she have a daughter? She has a daughter or a few kids. She's trying to get her kids, she's trying to get their careers off the ground, okay? And she knows that she needs Steve Harvey's name to do that, okay? So I know that a while ago the kids all changed their names to his last name. And they did that because they know that being attached to a name like Steve Harvey is going to bring in opportunities for them. Okay? So, Majorie, that bitch, y'all, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. Feeling her energy, she's a badass bitch. Like the way her mind is set up, the bitch is playing chess, okay? I can already tell y'all this bitch is playing chess, okay? She know what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And Steve Harvey's a fucking duck. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a duck. A straight up duck. Straight the fuck up. Yep. See? I'm telling y'all. Y'all see why all these pages keep coming out? The page of swords, the page of pentacles. Those represent her kids, okay? Those represent her kids. She's trying to get her kids taken care of. Which I don't really blame her. And I also feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, her energy is also coming up. She has talks with Kris Jenner too. About what to do, how to get her kids out there. And that's what she's, see? Page of Cups. Another page came out. See, y'all fucking think I'm playing. I'm not playing when I'm telling y'all about these damn readings, okay? Like, I don't want to be one of those people that say, oh, everything I say is true. But I'm going to just let y'all know, like, sometimes when I'm doing a reading and I can just start going off of what I'm feeling, and as I'm talking, the cards will just start coming up, basically confirming what I'm talking about. She's getting her kids set up first, okay? So if her and Steve Harvey ever, you see what I'm saying? Baby, I don't even need to pull no more cards. I can just give y'all this reading straight up from energy, okay? I don't even need tarot cards to do a reading. Like, for real. This is Steve Harvey all day right here. This is him all day. You see what that is? I'm telling y'all. She's securing that bag for her family, okay? She don't even give a fuck about him. She okay? All that kissing and sweet talking and all that stuff she do, that's just for cameras. That's just for show. If Steve Harvey knew how she really felt about his ass, he wouldn't be with her. I'm telling you. Because she's not going back to her life the way it was before him, okay? She is absolutely not going back, okay? So, I don't think that things are completely bad in their household, but I think that she and Steve Harvey have disagreements about things, about how he could probably come off in the media and stuff like that. She really, really does try hard to oversee everything going on with him. Not because she so much cares about him, but because she's trying to secure those bags for herself and her family. Which, if we all were in that situation, who wouldn't do that? You know what I'm saying? So, the High Priestess card tells me that she has some secrets, baby. She has some secrets, okay? And, yeah. Ooh. Basically, what I got from this is she's trying to secure the bag for her kids. Okay? As y'all can see, nothing came up regarding love or any type of connection or anything, pertaining to love as far as, a significant other came up in that reading. Because she got with him for a purpose. She is truly one of those high pay, I don't want to say high paid because she's not a prostitute, but she know her shit. She knows exactly what she's doing. Let me see. What will happen with Steve Harvey's brand? Spirit, tell me what will happen with Steve Harvey's brand. What's going to happen with his brand? What's going to happen with his brand? I'm just gonna say this card is telling me a few things. The first thing it's telling me is I feel like Majorie is trying so hard behind closed doors to help Steve fix a lot of things that he's damaged. Unfortunately, with some of the allegations and some of the things that has been happening in the media regarding Steve Harvey, some of these things I don't know if he can bounce back from. I don't know if she will be able to help him clean up everything. Also, I feel like the energy of the wife before her. I also feel like this could possibly be his karma for how he's treated the women before. And I'm not gonna say that he's just gonna just fall completely off, but I don't know if he's gonna have the different many different jobs, the different hats that he wears. I don't know if he's gonna have that for long. Okay. Sometimes when you are a certain way for so long and you have so much greed and all of that stuff, I just feel like sometimes it can be kind of hard to come out of that. Okay. So these cards just telling me that basically the same thing from the last readings I did. He's trying so hard to focus on his marriage, and he and her trying to keep everything going and trying to keep work coming and all of this stuff. But the last card is the death card. So a lot of people know what the death card can represent. It doesn't always mean a physical death. It could mean a death of like a relationship. It can mean a death of a career, a job, or whatever. Okay. And so I'm just feeling like I don't know. I don't know, Steve. I hate doing readings like this because I don't want to put that negative intent into someone's situation, but I also have to keep it real too. Okay. So I just it just it's just looking to me through these cards like he's gonna have to try to rebuild himself, and they might move, or they might try to take something in a different state or a different. It could be something, but look, the Tower card. I'm just gonna just wait and see what happens, but it's not 100% looking good, y'all. It's not 100% looking good. All the shit he might have really fucked himself up this time. He really might have fucked himself up. See, when you get to a certain level and you don't respect people and you kind of start treating people like they don't matter, that shit can come back to bite you in your ass. And that's what it's looking like to me. Like he really, really, really like about to see a big change in his career. Okay? So, Let me see. Uh, What happened? What happened? Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't want y'all to see my ugly face right now. How the fuck do I turn this shit back around? Sorry, y'all. My phone completely froze. Sorry, y'all. It completely froze. So I'm gonna stop right there because my phone is getting real hot. So I'm guessing that it's overheating a little bit. Probably needs to be charged. But anyway, so what did y'all feel about this reading with Steve Harvey? Do y'all feel like it's not a big surprise to y'all? Do y'all feel like he he kind of just he's reaping what he sowed, or what do you guys feel like? Oh, okay, Spirit. And 1 to 3 cards. Tell me, what advice do you have for Steve Harvey? And 1 to 3 cards. What advice do you have for Steve Harvey? I feel like it's telling him to focus on his family right now. I feel like Spirit is saying that he's exhausted. He needs to kind of take a step back from his schedules to kind of get himself back to where he needs to be. Um, they're saying that he needs to work on some things spiritually, because mentally his mind is kind of not really in a good place. So they're telling him that he may need to take a break and get himself together and kind of rebuild himself. And I really don't. And they're also telling him that his journey isn't over. That success is still in his future, but he definitely has to. Steve Harvey, if you're watching this, you need to do some self reflection. Okay, you need to figure out what is the problem, fix it, and really just come back stronger, because I feel like you can, if you allow yourself to take that necessary time to get yourself back. And take a trip, go back to Texas or wherever you're from, take a trip. Go, you need to, Spirit is really telling you to ground yourself. You need to really, really, really go back to your humble beginnings, Steve, because you forgot that part of yourself. Okay, you forgot where you came from. And Spirit is saying, take your ass back home. Take your ass back home. Go walk around the park. Go visit the house that you grew up in. Go to your grandmother's grave or your family's grave, and just really, really have that talk with them, because the Steve your ancestors is also saying that you lost yourself. They're saying that the Steve that they're seeing now, they do not know this person. And your ancestors are speaking to me as I'm saying this. They're saying that they don't know who you are. They still love you, but they don't know who you are anymore. And they would like for you to go back home, find yourself again. And they're saying, let that woman I don't know who this is sounding like an older lady. It could be a grandmother, but she's saying let that, and I hear a country accent too. She's saying let that lady stay where she at and you come home. And just kind of be around family members and just get away from Hollywood for a while because they're really concerned about you. They're still working for you behind closed doors, but they're really concerned about you and they really want you to understand how important it is for you to find yourself and find that not just that young man, but that little boy that you used to be. And they're also telling me that they absolutely loved Mary. They're saying that she was the perfect woman for you, but you didn't give her a chance. I'm hearing she's saying that she didn't have a chance. She didn't have a chance from the beginning. Now, Steve, I don't know what that means. I'm just relaying to you what they're telling me, okay? She's saying that she didn't have a chance before when you first met her, she didn't have a chance. And I don't know exactly what that means, but from the way I'm hearing it, it doesn't sound like is good. So, yeah, you need to pick up the phone and you need to call your ex-wife and you need to apologize to her because she's damaged. She's very damaged from a lot of the stuff that you did, a lot of stuff that you told her. You damaged this woman beyond repair. Okay, even if the two of you became good on good terms again, I still feel like that part of her will still be damaged. Unfortunately, Mary was really in love with you. She was really in love with you, and you left her for the woman that you really wanted. And your ancestors are telling me that even though you may have been blessed with a lot with this particular person, doesn't always mean it's a good situation for you. Okay, so yeah, go back home. And they're telling you you need to really watch your money too. So I don't know how much Majorie spends, but they're telling me that you need to really be careful with your spending. Okay, see, and as I'm saying it, that's how I know spirit. They're talking to me because as I'm saying this shit, y'all look what this shit is coming up. Okay, look, the Two of Cups and this. That tells me right there, like you've been blessed, but you really need to be careful. Because your ancestors don't trust her. They don't think she's a good match for you. But anyway, so sorry y'all. Sometimes when spirit starts talking, I get sidetracked. But thank y'all so much. I'm sorry if I kept y'all too long with this reading. Girl, I'm wondering what he did to Mary too. Like, I almost want to kind of go into that, but I feel like he verbally tore that woman down. Like, I feel like he verbally tore her down. He made her feel like she wasn't intelligent. Like, he made her feel like she just wasn't beautiful enough, like she wasn't good enough. He really was in love with her when he first met her, but he wasn't content with her. He wanted something else. And because of the fact that he wanted something else, it made him treat her in a way that she didn't deserve. Okay? So, I might do a reading on that, but I'm not going to do it probably tonight. because I'm getting tired. And sometimes when I connect with spirits, especially other people's ancestors, it can take a lot out of me. So I'm kind of tired. And so when I do my readings, I want to do them for y'all as accurately as I can. And so yeah, so thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all. I'll probably come back and do another one tomorrow. Okay? Thank y'all.